that goes by a great big fancy name, but that we call reboot.
Take an old movie or an old idea or an old show and remake it.
Seems that there's no one you can trust anymore.
I'm Fat Bill, like he talked up to.
I am God.
It's too complicated for me to explain, Tina. I do not have the time. For you can bet your ass I'm gonna eat it.
Sensual related paraphernalia.
Ancient cave dwellings over hoo-ha.
Indiana Jones for your tank.
I wanted to cry, vomit, and pee all at the same time. But in a good way, you know?
I don't know what you're clapping for. I'd love to see whatever that show is. How are we all feeling tonight? Okay, all right. Let's calm it down, okay? My name is Jackson Schultz. I'm the writer and director of tonight's performance of Fat Bill's Roadside Cafe, the reboot. By a show of hands, who has been to a show at the Riverfront Playhouse before? Man. All right. By a similar show of hands, who has seen a Fat Bill's show before? And just for the sake of my ego, who has seen this production of it before? Okay, all right, and at three times. This is the third time.
Show off.
Four back there. And for how is the Kool-Aid taste? One thing I want to get out of the way real quick. You might notice that we have a couple cameras. We are recording tonight's show for Netflix. Yeah, I know, right? You kind of believe it, right? So no, we really are recording tonight's show, so please refrain from shouting out hell or shit or something like that. Just don't swear, please. The way that these recordings work, though, is that we need to get one really, really big laugh in case there isn't a really big laugh and we want to put one in there. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to tell a punchline and you guys need to erupt with laughter, okay? So are we ready? We're all ready? Okay. All right, so here we go. And then I said, maybe when the floodwater subsides. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. That'll work well. Okay. So for those of you who have no idea what we're doing, Fat Bill's Roadside Cafe is an original show that was written by my late father, Jack Schultz, in 1987. It was a runaway hit back then, so much so that he wrote a brand new version in 1988. And then every couple years would write a whole new version. Sometimes he'd have the same songs, sometimes it would be brand new, but it was the same old characters. And it was a tradition that we carried on here at the Riverfront Playhouse for 30 years. That is amazing that alone, but the fact that the Riverfront Playhouse has been here for 40 years. It's been celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. There's been a lot of talk about the booming art scene in Aurora, and that is true. There is a lot of art, but the fact that this place has been here for 40 years is amazing. It says so much about not just the art that we try to put up here, but for the community, the people who come out to support this sort of thing. This wouldn't happen if there weren't people that came out in droves and do what you guys are doing tonight, so thank you. Thank you so much for doing what you do and taking care of Aurora's art. Now, I do want to say, probably before I forget, take this opportunity to turn off your cell phones. As the director, I have encouraged them, if a phone goes off, they will stop the show and come out here and answer your phone for you.
Cool.
Before I do that, though, I keep forgetting to do this. I want a selfie with you guys. Don't tell the other audiences, okay? Because I didn't take any with them. All right, ready? Okay, everybody okay with me taking a picture? I don't have social media, so this is staying with me. I know that's not, like, nobody knows why. All right. Okay, cool. As mentioned, the riverfront has been here for 40 years. Every dollar that goes into this place, begged, borrowed, stolen, or photocopied, goes into keeping the doors open and the lights on. We are a community theater, which means that we are open to the community. If you want to join in and the fun that we're doing here, feel free. If you want to help build sets, if you want to help with the box office, if you want to run the follow spot, if you want to clean toilets for some reason, if you want to act on our stage, you are more than welcome to come do so. If you've never acted in a show before, you're more than welcome. You don't need to have any talent to do a show here at the Riverfront Playhouse. It's not a prerequisite, as you're about to see. I can't thank you for joining us on our last night. This has been an amazing ride, and to see a sold-out house, you guys are in for a lot of fun. And I will stop wasting your time, and we'll get right on to this. If you wouldn't mind welcoming to the stage the best house band that anybody could ask for. Please welcome the Eric Peter Schwartz Trio, featuring Katie Lenz, and a very special appearance by Skeet.
Pay attention? You're gonna sit up here, you better pay attention. It could be dangerous. What'll it be today, cowboy?
Well, what's the soup today?
Same as every day, chicken Florentine. It's chickenetta, little macaroni shells instead of noodles.
All right, well, I'll have that. And, I have a chili dog. And a bottle of beer.
Fat Bill, one arf, one barf, and a bark!
Arf, barf, and bark coming up!
Been a long damn day, it's gonna be a long damn night. Working round the clock under this damn fluorescent light. I haven't had a break to put some lotion on my thighs. I've got to piss so bad it's bursting at my eyes. Shouldn't be so damn surprised to be dealing with this shit. I worked here long enough to know that, well, this is it. I've been here 30 years, but that's not what makes me sore. Is that I'll probably be here for another 30 more. Working around the clock every day of the year. Serving chili dogs and bowls of soup and bottles of beer.
Morning, Tina.
Yeah.
Sally, you're late!
I'm early for my shift tomorrow.
What about your shift today?
I called off, don't you remember?
Oh, yeah. Well, since you're here so early, why don't you clean the dust off the sign out front?
Fat Bill, I told you if you ever asked me to do that again, I'd have to quit. I mean, I have real bad allergies, insurance don't cover my pre-existing cough. I guess I'm gonna have to leave.
No, wait, don't. Why don't you just sit down and have a glass of water to clear your throat?
I could use a beer.
There it is. Don't you worry your little self. I'll get Tina to clean the sign.
Son of a bitch! Not as bad as you might possibly believe. Sometimes we get free beer to drink if we promise not to leave. So if you work the system and act like you might explode and fake quit 3 times a day, you get a couple beers for the road. Sometimes I like to sit here and read my Cosmo magazine and learn the 16 secrets to get my tummy nice and lean. I might take a nap or get my boss annoyed, as long as I don't have to serve another damn cowboy. Roping round the clock every day of the year, and bowls of soup and bottles of beer. Yeah, that's something.
It's your turn. It's your verse.
What are you talking about? The show started. She sang and I sang, and now it's your turn. Oh, I got nothing to sing about.
I'll sing about any damn thing. Just move the play along, will you?
Why don't you sing about something they did today?
No, do not sing about that. Anything of that.
Got nothing to say that hasn't already been said. I'm not too good with coming up with stuff above my head. Sometimes it doesn't fit a verse, sometimes it doesn't rhyme, and sometimes it will end with an awkward stare upstage. I like to draw my pictures whenever there's time, of which there is plenty of, 'cause it's not like there's a line. I'm kinda getting bored, so I think I'll end it right here. Once at tempo, once at retardando, and then we get to the big climax of the song.
I very much dislike when people use that word.
What? Climax?
No! The R word.
What? I didn't say that! No, don't say that. What? It's a musical term. It's where a song gets real fast and then starts slowing down right towards the end.
All right, you two, knock it off. Guitar man, 5, 6, 7.
Roping round the clock every day of the year, serving chili dogs and bowls of soup and bottles of beer. Roping around the clock every day of the year, serving chili dogs and bowls of soup and bottles of beer.
There you go, cowboy.
Roadside Cafe. Well, I guess. Any of you all got a pen and paper? All right. Got me a pen and paper. 405 524 2023. Well, all right then. Well, thank you, Tina. Much appreciated.
Who's that, Bert? Who was that?
What?
Who's you talking to on the phone?
When?
Now?
Where?
There?
What, right there?
Yeah, right over there.
When?
Just now, Bert.
Oh! Hey. No, I don't recollect.
You need to write down a callback number.
405-524-2023.
Yeah, that's it.
What? I like memorizing numbers because speed dial is for chumps.
Hey, Fat Bill, you got a phone call, but Bert answered it all wrong, so now you gotta come back here and call back.
Would you stop all the yelling? Why don't you call them back and see what they want?
What is this, Fat Tina's Roadside Cafe? Ain't enough I wipe down all the damn tables and clean the sign out front, deliver all the damn food. I gotta take all communication in and out of this building too.
All right, jeez. Sally, would you please call this person back on the phone?
No can do, Fat Bill. I've read that there is more bacteria on that there phone than there is in a dirty toilet bowl. And considering that that phone, and pretty much any pay phone, has not been used in the last 15 years, I can only imagine that that bacteria has mutated into a colony of biochemical soldiers, the likes of which my healthcare insurance is no match for.
Oh, Sally, please.
Hey, Bill, are you seriously showing me so very little consideration for my well-being? Oh, I'm sorry, I cannot work in this hostile work environment.
Wait, please don't. What can I do to make you stay?
Let me think about it. Maybe over a beer.
Here it is. Rhonda Sue, would you please call this person back on the phone?
What's a phone?
Son of a bitch!
Need the damn number. Gotta have a damn number to call him. Maybe he's a bitch and he's damn
Oh,
number.
you fine. Okay. You're counting, aren't you? 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, yeah, this is Fat Bill. Yeah. Son of a bitch! No way! You have got to be kidding me! God damn! Well, yes. Yes! We will see you then! Pull my finger.
Fat Bill?
What?
What the hell is that all about?
Yeah, we couldn't hear what was going on the other side of the line. Yeah, and having a one-sided phone conversation is a cheap way to skip out on dialogue, create artificial interest in plot development.
Yeah, so bring your ass out here and tell us what we don't know.
I don't have the time to tell you what you don't know. You! Don't you go lecturing me on the intricacies of script writing, and all y'all stop shouting in my restaurant! Well, you have to know, I just got a call from the one, the only, the truest gift from
Oh,
God!
for Christ's sakes, who was it?
Happy!
Happy?
Happy!
Like funnier than a fart happy? Like nicer than new stepdad happy?
Like George Clooney and Brad Pitt had a baby, and that baby grew up and went to prom with the Matthew McConaughey, Channing Tatum baby, and they hooked up in the backseat of the 1970 Cadillac DeVille convertible, resulting in the pregnancy of the finest piece of baby ass you ever did see, which grew up to be so fine you'd think he had wine flowing through his veins, which would suggest Jesus' DNA. Happy?
He don't own a thing, just a bedpost he can notch. He never shared his women with me, but at least he let me watch. Happy is my buddy, and I just can't wait to see all the tales and all the toys that he will bring for me.
You really are excited to see Happy, huh, Fabio?
You bet your ass, Rhonda Sue!
Happy as excited as Tina. Ain't that right, Tina?
That's right. Used to go out with Happy Huntsy.
Yes, once, but that was a long time ago.
You two were a hot pile of sweaty flesh back in the day, weren't you?
You can say that again.
You two were a hot pile of sweaty flesh back in the day, weren't you? Why don't you just tell us about how excited you are to see him again?
Well, I don't know if excited is exactly the word. Maybe it's more like having to pee in front of a whole bunch of people anxiety.
No, don't talk about it. Sing about it. That poor guy's been vaping on the guitar just waiting for you to jump in.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Happy was my honey, and boy, I loved him so. When I said, let's go downtown, he knew exactly where to go. We made love and we both cried before we called it quits. He's 100 million trillion times better than my current piece of shit. Happy was my honey, and I can't wait to see his peppered hair and smoldering eyes when he looks back at me. Hey, is there more song?
Yeah, why is he still vamping?
Maybe somebody else has the verse.
Fat Bill, you got another verse?
Nope, I've done my part.
Girls, you got something to sing about Happy? Bert, you got something to sing about Happy?
Yes, I do.
Well, damn it, Bert, why the hell didn't you say so?
Well, I'm trying to think of something that rhymes with good and ready.
Good and ready.
Yeah, I got a line of my verse that ends with good and ready. So I need another line after that to rhyme with that one.
Oh, hell, Bert, plenty of things rhyme with good and ready.
Like what?
Plenty.
Something dead.
This beer tastes real Brady.
Nice and steady. Oh, no, this is awful. You're right, that's hard.
I got it! Happy owes me money. I'm sure you can relate. He borrowed it back when we did Fat Bills in '88. I don't need it now, but I'll take it when he's good and ready. That Happy can be slippery as a bowl of cold spaghetti. Happy owes me money, and I can't wait to see just how much with interest he will bring to me.
Happy is my buddy,
Was my honey.
owes me money, and I can't wait to see all the tales, 20 bucks that he will bring for me.
Oh my goodness, I can't even remember the last time I saw Happy.
Boy, it's been like at least 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I bet he's even sexier now.
Well, ladies, don't go glossing your garments just yet. Because Happy is coming to see yours truly.
Well, that'll make him feel real good about himself seeing you.
What you talking about?
You see, Fat Bill, Happy is the type of man who ages like a fine wine, whereas you have aged like a wet blue cheese fart.
Guys, I am not that old.
Oh, hell, Fat Bill, you are so old you helped Adam and Eve move into their second apartment.
Fat Bill, you're so old you had to ride a dinosaur to school.
Fat Bill, you're so old you was asked to cater the Last Supper.
I bet it's nice, Fat Bill. You don't have to, like, sacrifice goats anymore and make your crops grow. Huh, Fat Bill?
I bet it's nice every time you go to the Egypt section of the History Museum, you get to see all your brothers and sisters. Huh, Fat Bill?
I bet it's nice to not to have to start and stop your car with your bare feet no more, huh, Fat Bill?
Hey, Fat Bill, what was the Burger King like when he was a burger prince?
Hey, Fat Bill, was Jesus as nice as everyone says, or did he have a spicy side?
we've always heard that you are what you eat. You be truthful with us. Did you have a fat old grumpy guy for breakfast this morning?
You guys! I am not that old!
Fat Bill, I am pretty sure that you're the one who took Betty White's virginity.
Y'all think you're pretty funny, don't you? Well, the joke will be on you, because I have planned for the day when Happy comes back here. You see, I have always been sick and tired of being stuck in his shadow.
Oh, Fat Bill, I know what you're talking about. I was stuck in your shadow one time, nearly crushed me to death.
Fat jokes! Hey, Fat Bill!
No fat jokes.
Son of a bitch.
Now, as I was saying, Happy always got all the attention, and I have made a surefire plan to rob him of his glory. You see, Happy and I are friends, and just like all good friendships, ours is based on hoping the other one looks more like an idiot than the other.
So what's your plan, Fat Bill?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't tell you that, Ron Sue. That is classified. That information is for me, Bert, and our super secret government liaison.
Alpha 10 to Alpha House. The rooster is in the coop.
Oh, it's Sarge! Hey, how you doing, Sarge? Hey, look, everybody, it's Sarge!
Why can we just stop shouting like that? This whole area has been compromised. For the sake of safety, I need you both to give me your classified passwords.
The coop is shaken, even though the farmer reinforced the walls.
The rooster likes to leave the lights on and enjoys a cigarette afterward.
All right, good.
Hey, it's good to see you, Sarge. I mean, you're usually kind of an Act 2 sort of character.
Shouldn't we go in the back for a little more privacy? There are an awful lot of civilians out here.
No, we're going. I have to go to the bathroom. Besides, there's entirely too many people on the stage right now.
God, I feel like I just went through the birth canal.
Now, wait a minute. You can't all go. I mean, who's going to take care of all the customers?
Margaret.
Pads are on the sink.
Oh, hello, Margaret. You want to step up.
All right. Agent more commonly known as Bill. I have a progress report on serum K-0037-. Hey, how you doing, Snargajigger?
I could have sworn we called that something different.
Yes, it's called the reboot serum.
So what's the progress?
Well, it's mostly positive. In a 50-rat study, 45 rats showed massive genealogical improvements. 4 rats died, and 1 rat turned completely gay.
You can't turn a rat gay. They're born that way.
No. This rat turned gay. It underwent a psychological treatment that determined it would be 100% heterosexual until it was exposed to serum K-00037-. Hey, how you doing, Snargajigger? In which its DNA was completely rearranged and it came out gay.
Oh, good for him.
Now, this comes with good and bad news. The good news is that the government will sign off on any field study with less than 10% mortality rate or 5% gay rate, in which case we're free to move forward. The bad news is that exposure to serum K-00037-. Hey, how you doing, Snargajigger, has not been proven to make you look cool.
Wait a minute, you mean I'm gonna get younger, but I won't get more cool?
That is correct.
Ah, son of a bitch!
Now, I may be able to make the appropriate adjustments. I just need cool DNA from the coolest guy you know before contact, more commonly known as Happy, arrives. Now, where can I get some cool DNA?
Billy Bob!
Mondays I get up and hit the road. Tuesdays I am halfway across the country with my load. Wednesdays I complete the task Thursdays I am headed back. Fridays I'm asleep, man, I'm out cold. One on Saturday night under a mirror ball light, there's nothing I wouldn't do. When these kids roll up to the Rocky Horror, ain't no damn way I'm gonna leave the bar. My bottle is empty and my blood is hot. You got balls like bricks coming in this spot. Can't hold your liquor, can't throw the food stick. Who's gonna help you if the cops are here quick? Who is with me? Hell yeah! That's right. Show these young bucks how to kick a little shit tonight. January, February always had me blue. March and April I can barely make it through. May I please forget me, I just sleep every night. June is near as quiet as a tune. But on a hot July night when the temperature's right, there's nothing I wouldn't do. When these kids roll up to the Rocky Horror, ain't no damn way I'm gonna leave the bar. My bottle is empty and my blood is hot. You got balls like bricks coming in this spot. Can't hold your liquor, can't hold a pool stick. Who's gonna help you if the cops are here quick? Who is with me? Hell yeah! That's right. Show these young bucks how to kick a little shit tonight. Now I think that I should mention and then bring to your attention that it isn't my intention for this to be an obsession. I hate for you to question my particular reflection when we have an intervention. Please pick up my condescension. I do not have a penchant for raising borrowed temperature on it, neither in this current session or even in a new dimension. Censure apprehension, hope you keep my old aggression. Hate to mess with your complexion while it gives me indigestion. Woo! Woo! The Rocky Horror, ain't no damn way I'm gonna leave the bar. My bottle is empty and my blood is hot. You got balls like bricks coming in this spot. You can't hold your liquor, can't hold the food stick. Nobody's gonna help me if the cops are here quick. Who is with me? Hell yeah! That's right. Show these young dogs how to kick a little shit tonight. Show these young dogs how to kick a little shit tonight. Show these young bucks how to kick a little shit tonight. Show these young bucks how to kick a little shit tonight.
The man just gets cooler and cooler. You just think that by settling down he'd be getting all soft, but no, the man is as cool as ever.
Every time I think you're going to breeze in here singing some formulaic Sheryl Crow featuring bubblegum pop hog shit, and then you blow my head off again and again.
This is just like when Johnny Cash came back with his American series. This man is a multi-generational badass!
And the craziest part is, that song wasn't even about getting laid.
That's right. He usually comes in here singing some halfway misogynistic song about humping and dumping some beautiful woman he just met, but no. He has given us a glimpse into the future of what his life will be like when he is not scoring with women. He's kicking ass!
Yeah. Now that he's settled down with Tina, he's retired his screwing boots. Now his boots are strictly for kicking ass.
That's right. Less humping, more punching.
Less scoring and more goring.
Yeah, less banging, more hanging.
Less screwing and more bruising.
Less wailing and more wailing.
Son, you are the Liam Neeson of country music.
Would you guys knock it off? I'm only here to do that song and to pick up Tina.
You mean you don't want to hang out with us and have a beer?
No, I do not. I'm just going to sit in my booth and wait for Tina to get her ass ready to go out.
Gentlemen, a word downstage left. Now, this specimen, otherwise known as Billy Bob, may contain the exact cool gene that serum K-000- hey, how you doing? Snargajigga may be lacking. If I could get a hold of some of his DNA, I could extract the cool gene and replicate it for the reboot serum.
Hey, how about letting me have a shot at it? I haven't had any real dialogue since page 6. I'm gonna need 2 beers. Or maybe even 3.
3 it is. Sancte sumile sum.
So, partner, how about a drink?
No thanks.
Well, rats. So much for my idea.
Perhaps you could try something a little more aggressive.
Sancte sumile sum.
So, Billy Bob, are you sure you don't want a drink?
Are you trying to gain some of my DNA to extract from my genes to replicate for a reboot serum?
Ah, crikey.
Holy shit! How'd you know that?
It's a pretty small stage. I can hear you wherever you're at.
Well, damn.
But I would be interested in knowing why you would want such a thing.
What?
Yeah. So why don't I just take one of these beers, you tell me why you want the DNA, and for as long as it takes Tina to come out, I'll listen.
Well, all right then. Here is the story. Now, Fat Bill and that there Lobo guy, sometimes I call him Sarge, are working on a super secret serum that goes by a great big fancy name, but that we call Reboot. Now, I ain't gonna bore you with all the particulars, but suffice it to say that Fat Bill has invented a recipe for chili that makes you younger. It's like a fountain of youth. Let me go back a bit. Fat Bill likes to make his own chili. And he always gives his old dog Dusty some of the chili every time he comes up with a new recipe. You see, he trusts Dusty's feedback. So Fat Bill will give Dusty some of the chili, and Dusty will say, yeah, that's all right. Or, no, that ain't no good. Let me go back a bit. Dusty is a talking dog. I mean, that's how he can say things like, yeah, that's all right, or, no, that ain't so good. Well, he can say any damn thing, because he is a talking dog. So, one day, Fat Bill gives Dusty some of his chili. And Dusty says, yeah, that's all right. And then, do you know what happened next? Dusty turned into a puppy. I mean, we're talking about a 35, 40-year-old talking dog that turned into a puppy. Zoop, 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 zoop. So, Fat Bill calls his contacts in the U.S. government. Let me go back a bit. Fat Bill's got contacts in the U.S. government because he's been doing various strange things for him over the years, like like making beans that makes your farts not stink, and housing extraterrestrial life forms. I don't know. And that's been going on and off ever since Vietnam. Let me go back a bit. Fat Bill was in Vietnam. I love the smell of chili dogs in the morning. So Fat Bill was a line cook in Vietnam, keeping all the soldiers fed during the war. And that is how he met his extra special friend, Happy. Now, Happy is not his real name. No, sir. Fat Bill gave him that nickname, and he gave Fat Bill his nickname. I bet you didn't know that Fat Bill was a nickname. Nope. His real name is Fat Hitler. So, Fat Bill and Happy, they were good friends. They hit it off, but Fat Bill was always a little jealous of Happy. Happy was more successful, more attractive, more charming, more cool. So Fat Bill, with the help of the government, is trying to perfect this recipe that'll make him more attractive, more cool than Happy.
So you're working on some Fountain of Youth style chili for the sole purpose of making Fat Bill look younger and cooler than his friend?
Yep.
Seems like a shorter story when I told it.
Well, will you help us?
No can do. I have got a big evening planned with the old lady tonight, so maybe next time.
Oh, shit.
Tina, wish you could have come out of there 15 minutes earlier and spared me the exhausting experience of listening to his story.
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm here to pick you up.
Why?
To go out.
We ain't going out tonight.
Oh, sure we are. It is chicken wing special night at the Rockin'
I can't. I have to work.
You don't have to work. Nobody around here has to work.
I do, so no.
What is your problem, Tina?
I don't want to go down to the Rockin' R with you and watch you drink and get in a fight so I have to drive you home at the end of the night, you damn Bruce Willis wannabe. I'd rather stay here and work.
I got a little news for you, Tina. Nobody gets in a fight on wing night.
I don't want to hear it.
I made reservations.
You don't make reservations for a bar.
It's a turn of phrase.
No, it ain't. It's a real thing. Making a reservation, it's a real thing.
What the hell is your problem?
Why don't you just go eat your wings alone? Give me a call at the end of the night when you need someone to come and take care of you, all right, peckerhead?
A little early in the night to be calling me peckerhead, ain't it?
Figured that I'd get it out of the way early so I don't have to stay up late tonight and say it at the end of a fight. Now look, I'm gonna go back in there and powder my nose, and you best be gone by the time I get back out here.
What the hell is all that about?
Oh, Billy Bob. You gotta show a little more sensitivity where women are concerned. I mean, you can't just go playing the fool. You gotta gauge the room. Take the temperature. I mean, when a woman comes in the room, you know, she don't want to do something stupid like start talking.
What the hell do you know about women anyway? Oh, yeah.
money that a woman knows but never ever shares, and leave it to a man to make her think he doesn't care. But I got all the tips for you to sweep her off her feet, from how to bring her shoes to wear, where to go to eat. A woman likes when men are strong, but don't mind them soft. And usually when they get on, they want to get right off. It's funny how a woman's mind sometimes will change like that, and they usually hate to be compared to a screeching cat. Women, oh women, you're soft and you smell nice. We love it when you're happy, no matter what the price. Women, oh women, I sing it from my lips, especially if your kisses taste just like rhubarb crisp. A woman never wears a coat, that's why she brought you here. And that dinner party was fancy, why'd you buy that beer? She doesn't like to be the subject of your stupid jokes, and never try to touch her after you piss off her folks. Making love is iffy, cause they're never in the mood. And if you try to tell them that, you come off really rude. Sometimes it don't work out, sometimes it's worth the risk. Sometimes it's worth it just to leave and eat a rhubarb crisp. Women, oh women, you're soft and you smell nice. We love it when you're happy, no matter what the price. Women, oh women, I'll sing it from my lips, especially if your kisses taste just like rhubarb crisp. A rhubarb crisp should never be baked above 375. And if you bake it longer than a half hour, it gets dry. To make the streusel, all you need is flour, just 1 cup. Add some oats and some brown sugar in a bowl and mix it up. Take 8 cups of rhubarb and chop them into bits. Add some flour and a cup of sugar to complete the mix. Put the rhubarb in an 8x8x2 glass dish. Add the streusel on the top for a kick-ass rhubarb crisp. Rhubarb crisp, better than the rest. Bring me the apple pie, we'll put it to the test. Rhubarb crisp, you're tangy and you're sweet. And when I die and go to heaven, you're all that I will eat. And when I die and go to heaven, you're all that I will eat.
Good song there, Bert. Might have veered just a teensy weens off topic. Good song.
Well, thank you, Billy Bob. Well, so what were we talking about?
Why is Tina in such a bad mood?
Oh, well, I suppose she's a little stressed out, knowing her old flame's coming to town. Let me go back a bit. Happy and Tina were kind of a thing back in the day.
You're kidding me.
Sir, kind of a steamy thing too, as I recall.
You said his name was Happy?
Well, yes, sir. Why?
Well, no particular reason. It's just that there have been several occasions when Tina and I was making love, that she would point at me and say, "Are you happy?" Son of a bitch!
Yeah!
Grab your chili, we are taking this bastard
Wait,
down!
all right, wait, where are we going?
To my stupid secret hideout.
How we gonna get there?
Should we carpool?
My pickup only holds 3 people, not too comfortable either.
Same.
All right, well, how about Lobo and I go in my pick-me-up truck and you two ride in the bed of the truck?
I don't think that's legal.
I'm sure it's safe.
I ain't saying it ain't safe. I don't think a cop would like it if he saw it.
Fine, then you and Bert go in your pick-me-up truck.
I don't like that idea either.
Hold on. Why don't I ride my hog since I know where we're going, and agent more commonly known as Bill can ride my sidecar.
All right. For that vision, I will gladly let Bert in my truck if we can drive from behind you.
Done!
Done. Oh, crikey.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Did I just interrupt the song?
Yep.
Was it gonna be a sad song?
Probably.
Alright, you mind if I go get a chili dog? I'm just starving.
Fine. Hey, ain't you gonna stay out here and listen to my song?
I will, but I was gonna sing it here. I can't really play it.
There's probably no one more disillusioned than the magician's wife. A woman who helps pretend that all the tricks and treats are real life. A woman who cleans all the dove shit off of the gloves at the end of the night. A woman who gets less applause than the man who is throwing his knives. And it's the same damn thing, day after day after day after day after day after day. I clean up shit and you throw your knives. At least one of us wonders what happened to our lives. The best part of you is always me, and the worst part of me is all I see. There's nothing left for us to be but miserable for eternity. No matter how great a man can seem, there's a woman sick of his shit. Daddy tried to teach me that before he up and quit. For years I've been trying to find a way for our puzzle pieces to fit. It's time that I step back and realize that this will always be it. And you're the same damn prick, drink after drink after drink after drink after drink after drink. You use your words like a hammer and nail. Is this a Prince Charming for my fairy tale? The best parts of you aren't even that good. I'd trade them back to God if I could. There's nothing left for us to be but miserable for eternity. And you're proving me wrong time after time after time after time after time after time. I'm too old to leave but too young to forget how my life was great without you in it. You can laugh, you can say I'm cute when I'm mad, but I can leave in the night and I won't feel bad. I put up with that, I won't put up with this, and it's then I remember our first kiss. days that you would kiss my neck and scratch my back, whisper something only I could hear, and kiss me soft behind my ear. I know there are men much better than you, and if I'd met them first, I'd love them too. There's nothing left of what we had, and it's been so long, I'm not even sad. You drive me crazy, just drive me home. You drive me crazy, just drive me home.
Tina, I know you're busy bringing the mood way down out here, but we got a not so subtle little plot twist happening. What's that?
Guys, I don't know what's happened, but I feel outstanding.
Hi, ladies. I won't be long. I just forgot my... Holy shit!
What?
Sally, is that you?
As far as I know, it's all me.
But you're not old.
What the hell did you just say to me?
You're young and sexy.
I beg your unbelievable pardon. I will not be spoken to in an overly perverse manner. I reserve the right to work in an environment that is free of sexual harassment.
Didn't you literally used to be a prostitute?
Yeah. You can't be the real Sally.
So because of my previous profession, I waive my right to be treated with respect and equality in this one? If that's the type of place this is, I'm gonna have to up and quit.
No, wait, don't go, wait. What can I do to make you stay?
I think I'll have a beer.
Damn, you are the real Sally. Wait a minute. Am I allowed to give you this without carding you?
Shut up.
Will someone kindly explain what the hell's going on around here?
Isn't it obvious here? Sally here ate one of my chili dogs.
What would that be obvious? How am I supposed to draw that conclusion from her eating a chili dog and all of a sudden being young?
I'm gonna have to explain it in the car. I have to take her down to my super secret laboratory. I mean, I've never had a successful human transformation before. I've been eating this stuff for weeks and I haven't gotten any younger, only gassy.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah, so we'll all go down in the car together. Besides, I think this is a strange enough cliffhanger that we can end Act 1 right here and go into intermission without losing anybody and not coming back for Act 2, right? All right, so you set up the security system. I'm going to have a little chat with the audience here. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Yeah, you enjoying the splash zone here? All right, so listen, we got a few things that we got to do off stage. It's probably going to take us about 10 or 15 minutes. It really all depends on how long it takes all y'all to use the bathroom down there. So, we got cameras set up in there. We can watch you going. So, when y'all are done using the bathroom, or it's just down to those people we don't want to be watching using the toilet, we will start up again. But in the meantime, you go have a soda or a snack, and we'll see you in a few. Sound good?
Invasive.
Yeah, I was uncomfortable just watching.
Yeah, about that, Roger Sue. You know you didn't have to stay and watch, right? You could have gone into the other room with Tina.
No, I don't like being alone with Tina when she's all pissy. She just lashes out and says swear words under her breath.
I am not all pissy.
You do seem grouchier than you typically do.
One has 2 thumbs, hot flashes, and 2 fingers for you girls to sit on. This gal right here.
Fingers. I don't get that joke at all.
Come on, Tina. What's got your underwears all tied up?
Nothing. My underwear's ain't all tied up. I ain't wearing any.
I'm well aware of that. That guy in the front row's been trying to take pictures of it all night.
You know me.
I know.
right there. Video's on and everything.
You damn pervert! Ain't nothing going on down here. It's changed in the last 30 years.
Maybe he's like a historian trying to map out the de-evolutions of your nether regions, or trying to track down the ancient cave dwellings of your hoo-ha.
Yeah! Like Indiana Jones for your team.
I ain't that old.
I'd let Indiana Jones read my old Lost Ark any day of the week. What? I'm not talking about that guy.
I know it's already got a hot wife. What the hell's he want us for?
You know, there ain't nothing wrong with getting old.
Yeah, easy for you to say. You're half the age you was half an hour ago.
But it makes me realize how grateful I am to be my own age, my real age. When I see this girl I was, it makes me realize how much I've matured, how much I've accomplished within my own personality. There's a certain class and sophistication that you develop through life that you don't learn at a young. Hold that thought. I gotta take a dump.
You ever consider that maybe we see colors differently? Like pink for me is blue in your eyes? And maybe that's why we're all attracted to different people in different colors? Ooh, or maybe everyone's favorite color is the same shade on the spectrum, and our brains just process it as the color that we want to see.
What the hell are you talking about?
You know, I'd be okay if the only color I ever saw was yellow. But macaroni and cheese colored yellow, that's my favorite color. Yep, I'd be perfectly content if it was the only color I ever saw. I hope Stevie Wonder's favorite color is black. Well, that was fast.
Not fast enough.
Sadly, you're back to being old again.
Rolled my eyes, Rhonda Sue. God, that was a scorcher. It's like a sauna in there. Anyhow, what was I saying?
Something about class and sophistication.
Right. You know, the thing I've learned about getting older is from getting older. I mean, think about it. Think about all the good and bad times that you've had. You've had them while you were getting older. I mean, would I go back and do something different? Maybe. Is getting older one of them? Doesn't matter. Is asking a question and then immediately answering it a stupid way to have a conversation? Most definitely. Is it dumb because I'm presuming I know every single question that's coming into your head and I'm just going to beat you to the punch and say it? Most definitely again. Is it something that I think is outrageously annoying and I wish that everybody, including me, on this planet would stop doing this annoying thing? 100%. What I'm trying to say is that there's no reason to be regretting getting older because it's going to happen whether you like it or not, so might as well sit back and enjoy the ride.
You are so wise, Sally. How'd you get to be so smart?
Well, I've had a lot of time on my hands since I quit hooking.
Why did you give up being a prostitute?
I didn't give it up, per se. I really just kind of, well, I met this nice senator, and we really hit it off, and he found me this place, and he wants me to stay there for him so that he can come visit me anytime he wants to get away from his wife or the rest of Congress. And I just sit there and wait, and he pays for everything, and plus, my baby daughter, Nookie, well...
I still can't believe you named your daughter Nookie.
Yeah, she went off to college, and I had all this time on my hands, and I didn't feel like I really had to do that anymore, but I started to get a little bit lonely, so I kept coming around this place.
So how is Nookie doing?
Oh, she is wonderful. She is going to Oklahoma State University. She's majoring in film and feminist studies. She got there on a full ride scholarship because of her essay, My Mama the Whore. I know, it sounds crass, but she put a real positive spin on the whole thing and made me sound like this groundbreaking woman leader type. And I mean, I've broken a little bit of ground in my day. But I wouldn't say I did like in the vein of being a strong woman leader or nothing. Oh, and she's writing this screenplay about the whole thing.
You mean you're going to have a movie about you coming out?
Maybe, yeah, kind of.
Who do you want to play you?
You know, I've been thinking about it, and I think I'm really okay with almost anybody. Except for Julia Roberts. I mean, she ain't no pretty woman no more. See, what, that you're offended by?
Just wait. So now, I took this quiz this one time. It was at https://www.buzzfeed.com/UTM_what-UTM/UTM teeny tiny tic tac toe board .oap capital P3 capital P. Have you ever been to that page?
No, I have not.
Well, you should check it out. Because when I went there, it told me that I should be played by Angelina Jolie. And I like Angelina Jolie. Not because I think she's very talented, because I don't think that she is. But I think that she has a really funny name. I think it sounds like the name for your private parts. Vag Angelina Jolie.
Sue, you're disgusting.
So, is this movie going to be coming out soon?
Oh, I don't think so. Nookie says that the film industry is only interested in sequels and reboots.
What do you mean?
Well, it's real popular to take an old movie or an old idea or an old show and remake it. You know, gives people a sense of nostalgia, something from a timeless future. And it's nice to remember something that you love.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't say.
It's also real popular to take old movies and redo them, but with women in the main parts instead of men. Of course, some people hate that idea.
What kind of people?
Awful
Men.
people. People who think the girls can't be Ghostbusters.
What's a Ghostbuster?
People who run around catching ghosts.
And girls can't be Ghostbusters?
Apparently, it's unrealistic.
So it's unrealistic for girls to be able to catch ghosts.
Yep.
Is catching ghosts a euphemism for something that isn't proper to say in polite society?
No, it is not.
It's literally about catching ghosts?
Yes, it is.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's very realistic for guys to be able to catch ghosts either.
I completely agree with you, Rhonda Sue.
I would not want to bust no ghost though.
Nope.
I'd want to be the new Indiana Jones. But a reboot, like you said. Alaska Jones. No. Mississippi Jones. No. South Carolina Jones. Yeah. South Carolina Jones and the Mysteries of Tina's Vag Angelina Jones.
Can I just continue not being a part of this conversation?
Well, hell, Sally, a senator paying for you to live and a daughter going to school for free? That sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, I don't have much to complain about. Of course, I can't take all the credit for this philosophy. Ups and downs seem tame and flat in the rear view mirror of life. Given any struggle, big or small, 2 months, it will feel alright. There is no point building all your problems in a cage. Stress is not the thing that gets much better when it's aged. Don't know why wine gets all the credit for aging well. Whiskey is so much nicer from all that I can tell. Ice or neat is fine with me when I sip it nice and slow. Jim Beam, Jack, and all their friends make great bedfellows. whispers in my ear and sings me fast asleep. Whiskey wanders with me when I cannot find my beat. Whiskey wishes someday that I'll find my inner peace. Whiskey welcomes wishful me, so all my stress can cease. My darkest day of living was before my daughter's life could start. I decided to go down to the clinic to cut out my beating heart. I took a shot of whiskey for what courage I could find. A block away, something made me change my mind. I felt that whiskey say to me, "Doll, you can get through this. If you do not face this moment, think of all your mess. Life can change and you can watch through laughter and your tears. But even on my worst day, I wouldn't change it for a million years. Whiskey whispers in my ear and sings me fast asleep. Whiskey wanders with me when I cannot find my feet. Whiskey wishes someday that I'll find my inner peace. Whiskey welcomes wishful me, so all my stress can cease. My father bought me whiskey for my birthday every year. We'd sit and drink and talk about how life would not be clear. He bought me one last bottle when his heart problem got real. And when he died, I couldn't bring myself to break the seal. I hardly talk about family with my little girl. She doesn't need any distractions when she steals the world. My daddy didn't buy that bottle for me to keep caged, so I'll share it with my daughter when she is of age. Whiskey whispers in my ear and sings me fast asleep. Whiskey wanders with me when I cannot find my beat. Whiskey wishes someday that I'll find my inner peace. Whiskey welcomes wishful me, so all my stress can cease.
good thing.
So why am I all sad and stuff?
Because you're always sad.
Well, it's up to you to lift the mood then.
Me?
Yeah, you got the next song. Last couple songs were slow and sad and low and stuff. It's up to you to perk things up around here.
Well, I don't know what to sing about.
You know, I have this theory.
Oh, sweet Jesus, tap dancing Christ.
What?
Who put a quarter in you? You have not shut up since we come back from intermission.
Well, excuse me. I just have one little theory to talk about, and then I will shut my trap for a while, if that's okay with you.
Fine.
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 This could go on. Anybody needs to go to the restroom or something? I'm gonna do that.
Anyway, as I was saying, you, Rosu, you would usually sing a song that was comedic in nature, you know? Right? And she would usually do it something around like a white trash TV personality type, right?
Right.
Well, she would sing those songs, and I started following events after those songs would happen. And the results, well, you know what, let me show you. Hang on a second.
Fine.
And I apologize for the crudeness of the presentation. I haven't quite gotten myself done yet. I was hoping to laminate more and maybe get some handouts for the front row, but I couldn't quite get it done in time.
What the hell?
Oh, that's in my name.
It is. When the hell did we get that?
I told you I've had a lot of time on my hands. So, as you all recall, back in the early 90s, Rhonda Sue sang a little song about Bill Donahue. Remember she sang the song? Don't you wish that every man could be a little bit more like Phil Donahue? Well, she sang that song in the early 90s. And at that time, there were all sorts of other talk shows creeping up, coming around the block. Remember little Sally Jesse, little Geraldo, little Judge Judy even?
Oh, yeah. Jane
Jane
Jones. Remember her?
Ricky. Well, they started saturating the TV market. So next thing you know, his ratings started to plummet. And then finally, on September 13th, 1996, poor Phil Donahue canceled.
Oh, poor Phil.
Then, in 1999, she sang a song about Oprah Winfrey. She sang, Oprah, Oprah Winfrey, she is someone I would like to know. Oprah, Oprah Winfrey, backwards that is your new Harpo. Right, well, she sang that song. Next thing you know, a few years later, Oprah Winfrey found herself in the middle of a little controversy because she put a little song in her little book club called Million Little Pieces. And it's all controversial because it turned out to be Million Little Lies. The book. Yeah, the book. Next person she sang about, if you recall, in 2011 was Paula Deen. What a menace to society and pretty much an awful person. Well, right after that, Paula Deen made some racially insensitive comments and all sorts of crap started happening right after that. Next thing you know, on June 21st, a year and a half later, Paula Deen was fired from the Food Network as she should have been.
Holy shit!
I know, I did a really good job.
You know what this means, Rhonda Sue?
I am God.
No. It means you wield an unworldly power to crush the careers of television celebrities just by singing about them, not unlike God.
And because of this incline in backlash severity, I believe that the subject matter of Rhonda Sue's next song could meet the most catastrophic outcome yet. Perhaps even greater than or equal to death.
Ooh. A catastrophe is greater than death.
You ever been to Galveston, Texas?
Oh. Yes, I have. Some fates are worse than death.
So, Rhonda Sue, we all want to know now. Who are you going to sing about?
Well, I mean, I could sing about that one lady, super annoying. Hey! Calm down. Don't rush me. This is an artistic process happening right before your very eyes. Don't rush it. rushing me. Never have I seen a man so round and gross and fat. Your ego is so massive, but your brain now, where is that? You talk like you're a 9-year-old who's never kissed a girl. But somehow you've been given every chance to rule the world. Your hair is stupid, and in person you seem like a grump. I don't understand how you made us look like chumps. If I had the chance, I'd squat on your face and pinch a dump. You have no brain, you have no heart, and your name is Guy Fieri. Country in your Camaro painted red. Stop at diners, drive-ins, dives, and eat whatever's dead. You act like it's the best thing that you've ever had to eat. But I feel like if I season shit just right, you'd cream your jeans. I've eaten at the places that you scream and rave about. A burger's just a burger, not a miracle, so chill out. You say that deep dish pizza isn't pizza. That's a damn lie. And you hate it when a person says your name wrong, so go cry. Oh, Guy Fieri, Guy Fieri, Guy, oh Guy, what's with the jewelry? Guy Fieri. There are so many people out there causing pain and dread. People scared to leave the house for fear they'll be shot dead. Our fears don't feel irrational when you see the news. We beg and plead for life to give us any sort of truce. We turn to TV when we have to get things off our mind. But even TV scares us, so we might as well be blind. Like Stevie Wonder, I talked about him earlier. I hope y'all are paying attention. The world is terrible, and only love can save our lives. But somehow, even with that vision, I still hate this guy. Y'all, he's selling his sauces in Walmart like he's Paul Newman or something. Oh, Guy. Guy, Fieri. Guy, oh Guy, fix your hair. Guy, Fieri. And Guy, and maybe James Franco, but mostly Guy Fieri. Anybody want anything?
No, thank you.
Sally, do you want a beer?
No, thanks. I like to earn my beer. You know, I like getting it from that bill. It's keeping it walking out. Tastes better
This is
than
my favorite thing ever. I love it.
Hey, why are you taking that in the bathroom? How'd you get a different one?
I'm special.
Also special. Yeah.
I'm good at multitasking.
she's corny.
I'll give you that one. Thank you. Thank you very much. So how about you? I already sang my song.
No.
And I am not corny.
No, you're not. No, what I mean is, how you feeling?
Fine.
Well, you don't seem fine.
I am fine. Maybe not your definition of fine, but my mood is right at sea level as far as I'm concerned.
You know, Tina, people might, root for you to get a happy ending if, I don't know, maybe you were a little nicer and more relatable. I'm just saying.
Are you saying people can't relate to being grumpy? He's been grumpy all night.
I'm just saying it's nice to be nice and not pick on the guy over there. And nice people always get happy endings.
Yeah, well, tell that to the Grinch.
Well, are you nervous about seeing Happy again?
Well, I'd be nervous about seeing him.
Well, because you and he were a big thing once, and everybody always gets kind of nervous after they're seeing their ex after so many years.
Well, I'm not nervous about seeing him. I feel exactly the same way about seeing him as I did the first time I saw him. First time I saw him, he's leaning against this wall right here. And on a leather jacket and a cigarette dangling out of the corner of his mouth, looking all sexy. My stomach flipped as I tried to remember if I'd eaten something recently, might have food on my face. My mind raced trying to remember what the hell my name was, just in case he asked. I wanted to cry, vomit, and pee all at the same time. But in a good way, you know? Yeah, so I know what it feels like to see him. I'm ready for that. What I don't know is how's he going to feel about seeing me.
What about Billy Bob?
What about Billy Bob?
Don't you think Billy Bob would mind if you ran off with Happy?
He wouldn't notice until he ran out of clean laundry.
Are you really that upset with him?
I ain't upset with him. I ain't anything with him. You know, I used to think he was so special. I used to think he was this mysterious guy who always had some trick up his sleeve ready to entertain me, keep me interested. I come to realize he's just as dull and boring as every other guy out there.
We really need to invest in some sort of ventilation system in there.
Holy crap, Rhonda Sue, now you're all young.
Really? Are you sure it's not just my post-excrement glow?
No, you're younger.
Well, I'll be damned. That bathroom yoga sure is working. Thanks, Cosmopolitan.
Howdy, Sheilas! Oh, crikey! I did it wrong. Hold on a second. I'll do it. I gotta do it again. Don't move. Don't go anywhere.
I'm moving.
Howdy, girls. Just coming through, going into the back to take care of some Fat Bill business. You know, business that only Fat Bill can conduct because I'm Fat Bill. Crikey. Don't say crikey. I say crikey. No, I said crikey again. Don't listen to you. Didn't hear crikey. Like, abort mission.
I don't think that was really Fat Bill.
No.
No.
Feel sorry for the woman who's got to go home with that. So how you feeling now that you're all younger, Rhonda Sue?
Well, I can see better, hear better, breathe better. My ankle doesn't click anymore. My back isn't in chronic pain. I'm pretty sure. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure that if I jump up and down, my knees won't explode. I don't feel tired all the time, and my outlook on life is generally optimistic. But other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Huh. I wonder what's causing all this.
I wonder. It's got something to do with them chili dogs Fat Bill's been making?
You know what? You're right. You have one? I have one. I bet that must be it.
Hey, Fat Bill! Rustle me up in them chili dogs. I need to do a quality control test on him.
Bog slobs and hopes coming to roaring in.
No! No, 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 no! Arf, barf, and burp! You have got to get the shorthand right!
What the hell is going on here?
Olga, it's too complicated for me to explain, Tina. I do not have the time.
Basically, we're practicing a plan B in case the reboot Sam doesn't work.
Okay, I guess I do have the time.
We're on a time crunch and we need results. If the reboot Sam doesn't work, you can understand me, right? If the reboot Sam doesn't work in time for Fat Bill, I will disguise myself as a younger, hipper Fat Bill in order to fool their contact more commonly known as Happy, as well as the U.S. government.
Because clearly the formula has worked on Sally here, but I have been eating it for weeks and I have not gotten any younger.
Fat Bill!
What shit?
I'm Sally.
Yeah, I'm Rhonda Sue.
What? Now it worked on you too?
I mean, do I look younger?
That is one of those questions I know I'll get in trouble for no matter what the answer is.
So, in Act 3, Scene 2, we simulate a helicopter landing. Whack it, whack it, whack it.
Bert, how many times do I have to tell you, you cannot take a classic zombie movie, put some music to it, and expect it to work. Theater is more subtle than that. What the hell's going on back here?
I'm gonna go hide in the bathroom.
Hey, Tina, hold on a minute. I want to talk to you.
What has 2 thumbs, hot flashes, and 2 fingers for you to sit on? This gal right here.
You already did that joke.
I'm going to tell you something right now. If you do not calm your ass down, I'm going to be headed out that door.
Do you promise?
Oh, I mean it this time, Tina. If you do not come down off your little rock and start treating me like an adult, I will be walking out that door, and I will not be going out alone. No! I will be going out with the next piece of ass that comes through that door. I do not care who it is. I don't care if it's a 4-foot-tall man boy in an off-white shirt and Buddy Holly glasses. Next person to come through this door is going on with me tonight. The next person to come through that door is going on with me tonight.
Seems like that'd be a nice cue for someone to enter the stage.
Son of a... You get my point that I am not going to tolerate any more of your... Howdy, y'all.
Oh, shit!
Well, he ain't 4 foot tall, but you got your wish there, trucker butt.
I was wondering, would it be possible to speak with the owner of this here establishment?
That would be me, young fella, and who might you be?
Santini Steinstein, lubricated vending.
Lubricated, so you're the guy!
I am what guy?
You're the guy that keeps the vending machine and the commode there all stocked up. I didn't recognize you. You look different every time you come in here. Hey, are you younger? Tell me, what is your secret?
Well, I have a diet that consists almost exclusively of gluten.
Gluten? I've never heard of gluten. You see, I work in the restaurant business, specifically the kitchen milieu, so words like gluten don't come often past these ears very often. Now, I'm very glad you're here because I want to share something with you. Now, I don't think what you're selling in the vending machines in the bathroom there is really gum.
Gum, sir.
Yeah, gum. I mean, I put a quarter in there to see what would come out, and I was like, oh, hey, gum, I like gum. So I started to chew it. And it's chewy like gum. Blows a hell of a bubble like gum. But it don't taste like gum.
Sir, I really don't think you should be putting those things in your mouth.
Why? Does it say do not eat on the wrapper?
No, it doesn't say anything about not eating them.
So I can eat them.
No, sir, I would strongly advise not eating them.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, but if it does not explicitly say do not eat on the wrapper, you can bet your ass I'm gonna eat it. Now, wait. So just between you and me, it is all right to eat the mints in there, right?
Mints, sir.
Yeah, mints. Well, I mean, at least I think they're mints. Well, I mean, they don't taste like mints. They taste a hell of a lot better than the gum. But I'm just saying this. Every time I have one of those mints, I can keep my pants up without wearing a belt, if you know what I mean.
I think I do.
Yeah, you do. So you just go in there and do that voodoo that you do so well.
Actually, I was wondering if maybe you wouldn't mind if I spoke to the patrons of this fine establishment about a little presentation I have.
A presentation? Oh, I'm sorry, but you'll have to speak to my events manager about such a thing.
Uh-huh, and who might that be?
Fine, I suppose it's me, since I'm the only one who seems to do anything around here anyway.
Right, well, first off, it is nice to meet you. My name is Santini Steinstein.
Oh, I know who you are, you greasy little mama's boy.
Oh, have we met before?
You mean to tell me I somehow have the mental capacity to recall the thoroughly disgusting memories of your insignificant existence, and you don't remember walking into a country western cafe with walls that's painted as if they were straight out of a Hanna-Barbera cartoon? Only 3 items on the menu and a bunch of people sitting around laughing at us every night.
Well, now that you mention the crowd, this place does seem familiar.
Listen here, Stumpy. We're about 2 hours into this show, and as far as I'm concerned, entirely too far along to be bringing in any new characters. We should be wrapping up our subtle little plot twist, not stopping everything to listen to whatever load of nonsense you brought with you this time. Yeah, we'll give you 5 minutes of time. That'll give us enough time to check our phones and rest our feet, and we're right back to this play. You got that, buddy?
I suppose, yes.
Time starts now.
All right, well, first off, I'd like to...
Hold on! My godly premonition is telling me that this is going to be really boring. So I'm going to go into the bathroom. Y'all can come with me. Come on, honey.
All right, well, first off, I want to say a big thank you for having me here and being so welcoming. They say there's nothing like Southern hospitality, and that isn't more true anywhere than it is right here in Nowhere, Oklahoma. Boy, I tell you, everyone I meet seems to have gone to a real, proper etiquette school. I've always heard about the education system in Nowhere, Oklahoma being tip-top, but boy, it is something different when you actually see how kind and smart the people of Nowhere, Oklahoma truly are. And speaking of smart, we here at Lubricated Vending, LLC, have our own little division of what we call social scientists that study social behavior and translate it into something we can offer the public. You see, we at Lubricated Vending have noticed that sales in all our products, prophylactics, male enhancement, tablets, and any sensual-related paraphernalia of the like are way down. So we turn to our... Do I have time to react to that?
No!
Okie dokie. So we turned to our team of social scientists to find out why sales might be down. And they discovered that sales were down because sensual relations were down as a whole. People across our great country are committing less and less sensual activity. We found that thanks to that guy that forced himself onto other individuals without their consent, oh, you know what was his name?
Harvey Weinstein.
Kevin Spacey.
Bill Cosby,
Bill Clinton.
Roy Moore.
Ben Affleck.
Britt Ratner.
Dustin Hoffman.
Matt Lauer.
Jeffrey Tambor,
Former Senator Al Franken.
Ben Vereen.
Garrison Keillor.
Charlie Rose.
Louis C.K.
Aziz Ansari.
James Franco,
Steven Seagal.
Mario Batali.
George Takei.
Russell Simmons, founder of Def Jam Records.
L.A. Reid, chairman of Def Jam Records.
John Lasseter, head of Pixar and Disney Animation.
John Crispolucci, creator of Ren and Stimpy,
Marshall Falk, former NFL player and analyst for NFL Network.
Heath Evans, former NFL player and analyst for NFL Network.
Ike Taylor, former NFL player and analyst for NFL Network.
Stan Lee.
Jeremy Piven.
Corey Feldman.
Seal,
Larry King.
Geraldo Rivera.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Oliver Stone.
Yes! What we have discovered is that because of all the awful stories coming out about people sensually harassing and assaulting others, lots of people are scared. Women are scared of men sensually assaulting them, and men are scared of being accused of sensual harassment claims. It seems that there's no one you can trust anymore. And that is what Lubricated Vending is all about. Being a product you can trust. Being a company you can trust. Being a human you can trust. So our social scientists have teamed with our marketing scientists to promote a new campaign in an effort to restore trust. Our campaign is called Kin Kun Kunchan, which is a beautiful Thai phrase meaning trust your loved ones. And we feel it is the perfect centerpiece for our trust campaign, which we will introduce to the masses with a little...
Do not say jangle!
With a little jingle.
No! No jangle! No jangle! No jangle!
But you said I could give my presentation.
I said you had 5 minutes.
But the program says I get to sing next.
He's right, Tina. The program says we gotta put up with this piece of shit song before we get on with the show.
Maestro.
Hold it. I say this is one time we rise as one and go against the program.
Does everyone feel this way?
Yes!
So you feel like you're more important than the program, are you? Right. Well, I have bad news for you. I have here a declaration. I said a declaration from the Secretary of Fine Arts and Culture for Aurora, Illinois. This declaration states, and I quote, "Ahem, due to the overwhelming popularity of the main stage Broadway caliber shows produced at the Paramount Arts Center, every musical produced or performed within the Aurora city limits must include at least one production number, complete with a kick line, box steps, fog machines, and no less than 50 light cues." Oh my! Failure to include said production number will result in forfeiture of assistance from the city in helping to clean out that particular theater's basement whenever there is a massive flood or the heating unit goes out. This means if you ever want the city of Aurora to help you clean up the basement, you have to produce a Paramount-style production number.
Son of a bitch!
That's accurate. Now, if you please, lights, maestro, I present to you the Kin Kun Kunchan jingle. Now, I know you've heard this time and time again. We must fix relations between women and men. We must create some trust and not act out of carnal lust. So I have a plan to save romance again. Just eat their butt. Eat their butt. I've said it once, twice, now thrice. Eat their butt. If you're having trouble and your love life's in a rut, just eat their butt. There's nothing wrong with trying something you have never done. And who's to say you'll hate it? Cause it might be lots of fun. If you trust your bae and you like it, that's okay. Surprise your wife or husband, cause it's fun for everyone. Try the deed, and you'll see 10 out of 10 dare to say that they agree. There isn't any risk, use your mouth to frisk. Go ahead and make your own version of human centipede. Just chow some ass. Chow some ass. Show your lover you've got class. Swallow ass. If you really love them and they swear they don't have gas, just chow some ass. All right, you know the law. It is dancey dance time now. Imagine making love the old way when you get back home. You try to find the right music to set the perfect tone. You will not need a ballad if you toss your lover's salad. But if you do, please don't forget the rusty trombone. It's the best! Out of test. 10 out of 10, doctors say it relieves stress. Just think of all those chumps that get off on simple pumps, and you will leave your lover feeling somehow strangely fresh. Just spread your cheeks. Spread your cheeks. Let your brown eye get a peek. Spread your cheeks. No one is that meek. Let them lick you where it breathes. Spread your cheeks. Now I feel like the stigma's about to pop. But there are some out there that still wish this would stop. Think of it this way. Picture a hot fudge sundae. And if they have a hemorrhoid, that's the cherry on top. And loving like the spit off of your cheek. And both of you will leave with big shakes, eating grins. And both of you will leave with big, fat, corn-fueled, bark, mouth, brown nose, pink eye, stank, gas, breath, shit-eating grin. Might I bother anyone for a drink of water and a towel?
Here, drink this. And there you go.
Smells delicious.
Yeah, I got some weenies cooking
No,
out
no,
there.
no, the towel, it smells great. Oh, smell this, doesn't it smell amazing? What is your secret?
I don't know. I mean, I barely wash the thing. I just keep it in the back of my pants for easy access. You probably notice I don't have any pockets back there. So what?
All right, that is enough butt stuff for one day. I'm going to be dry even in the bathroom if anybody needs me. What?
I want to talk to you.
Why, so you can sing some song about PMS or my menopause or some other degrading hoe down at my expense? Not today, buddy. I'm going to go freshen up for the next hour or two or day or two.
What the hell lit a fire under your ass?
Fire isn't what makes a powder keg go boom, you condescending bag of stupid. It's the powder. The tiny itty bitty little rocks. When they're separate, they don't mean nothing, but you gather them all together and they are dangerous. Fire happens, Peckerhead. Fire's a natural element. It's the little bitty rocks of powder that you gotta worry about.
I don't see how your metaphor is going to help me better understand this situation.
You could fill a book with all the things that you don't know, but I don't think I would do that because I'm not entirely sure you know how to read. Hey, Aussie Fat Bill, rustle me up one of them chili dogs. While you're ready to get yourself a bowl of soup and a bottle of beer. But don't consume it, put it in your mouth and spit it all over Peckerhead here.
Pork slops and hops coming right up.
It is not that hard to remember.
Now you go ahead and keep on standing there. You can sit down or you can walk out the door for all I care. Point being, I don't.
Walk up. It's an art.
Round the soup.
What?
Come on.
I just got to the good part of my book.
Oh,
I just got the good part in my book.
fine.
Huh, no. That don't work on me no more. I am immune to your intimidation tactics.
Hey, if she's immune to your imagination tactics, and so am I.
No, I'm not. Well, get your ass in here.
Oh, you got some of your teeth.
Don't worry, it's not Fat Bill, it's me. Now look, I just want to be upfront about this. I do not want to do this, but I've seen some things in my line of work. I've seen Bin Laden's caves. I've seen Subway Jared's hard drives. But that woman, That woman is the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Son, you got your work cut out for you.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you gotta settle this before that other feller arrives. You are practically driving her into his arms at this point.
Well, what can I do to make Tina fall for me? Fall for me again.
I have an idea.
No! I already got your damn song stuck in my head.
Why don't you take a tip by sneaking a look at the other team's playbook, if you know what I mean?
That's a good idea. Whenever we're researching an opponent of war, we study their army intelligence reports and their religious artifacts.
What can I read to better understand? What can I read to better understand Tina?
16 ways to get your girl back.
Well, looky here. It's right here. Bring her some chocolates. Bring her some flowers. Bake her a rhubarb crisp. Sing her a song.
Yeah, just make sure it's one that she wants to hear, though.
Yeah, whenever you sing a song makes my heart melt.
What is going on here? God. Holy shit!
What the hell's everyone staring?
Probably just my post-excrement glow.
Now Tina's young?
What the hell did you do?
Nothing nobody else in my position wouldn't do.
You're not Tina. You're not my Tina.
I wasn't ever your Tina.
You're not Tina, not like I know her.
Hey, just what do you know about me, Peckerhead?
Sure sounds like Tina.
Now, Tina, I have got something I want to give you.
Zora's distracted. Had to have the front row, didn't you?
I have got something that I want to give you, but I'm not going to give it to you until I know that I'm giving it to the real Tina.
Well, why don't you take whatever it is and blow it out your ass so hard that it flies all the way around planet Earth and smacks you right in the face, because no Tina's here to stay.
For how long?
For maybe so long as it takes some other truck face to walk in here and ruin my life, because I mean, I've had so much fun since you walked in here and made my life all depressing. Why not do it all over again now that I have a second chance?
No, you don't mean that.
You wouldn't know what I mean if I spelled it out in big block letters and put out every pair of jokes that walked past you, so I know you would have seen it.
Hey, Tina, honey, can I have you come back in the bathroom with me for a sec?
I just went.
Well, now I have to go.
So I need your help.
Fine. Can I help? No, not really.
Can I help?
Sit your Stop it! Back that shit off.
Why do they always go in there together? There's only one pot in there!
I'm always right there.
Fine. No, you're fine. All right, Peckerhead, what is it?
Hit it. You could leave this moment, I would be just fine. I could live with it knowing I made you happy one last time. Even if it meant I'd never see you again. My stubborn ways would lead to a hazy face. I'd forget these days in a drunken praise. But I know damn well I'd think of you here and then. that nothing would live up to when I had you and me, baby, on the road at night, driving out far until we're out of sight. I dreamt of dancing with you for so long in all my life. There's been nothing like swaying with the breeze, has me thunderstruck in the headlights on my pickup truck to a country love song as the Oklahoma sun comes rising up. Now you're fed up and sick of seeing me, and from what I see, you have the right to be. I don't know what's kept you here this long. I've known from the start you were better than this, and if there is only one thing that I'll miss, it's how much you always made me feel like I belong. You can take all the things that ever belong to me, but you'll never take away this particular memory. You and me, baby, on the road at night, driving out far until we're out of sight. I dreamt of dancing with you for so long in all my life. There's been nothing like swaying with the breeze, has me thunderstruck in the headlights on my pickup truck to a country love song as the Oklahoma sun comes rising up. All I ever wanted to do was to make you laugh and take care of you. If you leave me now, I think I'll understand, but at least once I had the chance to be your man. When it comes to you, you deserve the best. I'd give it all to you with a heart out of my chest. I can't ever promise to be better than this. When you need it most, I can be there with a kiss. You and me, baby, on the road at night, driving out far until we're out of sight. I dreamt of dancing with you for so long in all my life. There's been nothing like swaying with the breeze as we thunderstruck in the headlights on my pickup truck to a country love song as the Oklahoma sun comes rising up. You drive me crazy as the Oklahoma sun comes rising up. Drive me crazy as the Oklahoma sun comes rising up. You drive me crazy. Just drive me home. I wish I would have sang that song to you sooner.
I know, Billy Bob. It was a little late, but you know, sometimes a little late is perfect time.
All right, now. I'm glad we got through the emotional core of the story, y'all. But can't we get back to the major plot point? How am I gonna look younger and cooler before Happy gets here?
I don't think you can, Fat Bill.
Why not? I saw all of you get younger. Why can't I?
Please, Fat Bill, you are dumber than a dog walking into a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, Bill, you're dumber than a woman vote Republican.
Fat Bill, you are dumber than a Kardashian. I don't have any more to that joke. I've just observed they're rather stupid individuals.
Ladies, I am not that dumb.
Oh, please, Fat Bill, you don't honestly think that chili dog recipe has been working, don't
Well,
you?
of course I did. I saw it work on all of you.
You know, Fat Bill, best part about pranking you is that we can use the same prank over and over again. You fall for the same damn thing every time.
Son of a bitch, what are you talking about?
Fat Bill, we weren't getting younger each time. It was just Sally's daughter, Nikki.
Righty.
Hello all, lovely to see you again.
Huh?
I can tell you're confused. Allow me to explain. I've been working on my final project in order to receive my degrees in film and feminist studies. I asked these three if I could study them in order to better understand the plight of the modern middle to lower class female worker. They all agreed so long as we could use my studies as a practical joke on you. It was quite fun, if I may say so.
Say, could you do one of them character studies on me? I never seen anyone transform into someone else before.
I've looked into it, and channeling your particular characteristics just might kill me. I'm going to have to say no.
Damn! I guess I'm just too unique.
What about all the lights flickering and stuff?
That's just what happens when you try to turn the lights on in your bathroom. You really ought to get that fixed.
You're saying I'm not going to be younger and cooler before Happy gets here?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Fat Bill. I guess Happy's just gonna have to see how you really are.
When did this restaurant get a doorbell?
Yes.
Telegram for Fat Bill.
Thank you, that's me.
Who's it from?
It's from Happy.
Happy? What's it say?
Right. Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Happy. I wanted to take a little time and write you to let you know that I won't be able to come visit like I'd hoped. It breaks my heart to think I'm not there, but I know you all will continue to have your little adventures without me. But I do appreciate that you are thinking of me from time to time. I've been seeing lots of things, and I have lots of stories to share with you, as I'm sure you all will have for me. And when that time comes and we meet again, I can't wait to have some drinks and share those stories with each other. They say that when you die twice. One time when you stop breathing, and another time when someone says your name for the very last time. Let's all make sure we don't let each other ever die a second time. I love you all very much. Your old friend, Happy Jack. Son of a bitch! Even in the written word, he is more charming than the average human being.
Hey, I just got one question.
Just one question.
What's that, Billy Bob?
Well, didn't he make a phone call saying he was coming to visit?
Yeah,
And he writes a letter saying that he ain't coming to visit.
yeah.
Well, he would have had to write that letter before he made the phone call, so I made the phone call saying he was going to come visit.
Isn't it a little late in the show to be picking at plot holes? I mean, can't we just end this damn thing already?
You're absolutely right, Bert. I think it's a fine idea because it seems like we've tied up all loose ends here. So why don't we just go around and say what we've all learned today? For example, I have learned that growing old can be great as long as you surround yourself with people you can share your whiskey with.
I learned that we should all write more love songs because it makes the world a much happier place.
And I learned that it's best not to try too hard to make sense of things that just don't make any sense to begin with. It's best just to take things as simple as possible.
And I learned that growing old can be great as long as you surround yourself with people you don't mind sharing your whiskey with.
You're an evil human being, first off. Secondly, that is what I learned.
Oh, what I learned again?
You learn. Look away from me. You learn that when you shut up. You learn that when you sing about people, you have the power to ruin their lives.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember that just in case.
And I learned that you first must walk through the shoes of those you admire and understand the struggles and trials that they've gone through in order to become something worth your admiration.
What did you just say? Hold on.
I think you have to think from someone else's point of view in order to understand them better.
Oh! You see, I like it when you talk all pretty and Shakespeare-like, but I prefer it if you speak in English.
Right.
And I learned something too.
Kinda, Sue, you already had a turn.
Well, I learned more than one thing in this entire show. You know how long it is?
I know.
I learned that if you want to eat a chili corn dog while going to the bathroom, you just sit on the toilet backwards, AC Slater style, like this, and use the toilet tank like a table while you're doing your stinky business.
Oh, that's it! There it is! That is the Fat Bills franchise 1 million poop
that it would happen to me. I know it's a little long, but just bear with me. It's very important to me. Thank you.
I too have learned something tonight. I've learned that $12.3 million in government money can be pissed away on a practical joke. Oh, thank you. I know it's a pity laugh, but... Crikey. I've also learned I have participated in the takedown of giant anti-government agencies. I also played a huge part in the end of World War III. That's right, we had another world war, and none of you knew about it because we kept it under wraps. But the most difficult task I've ever had to complete was my transformation into Fat Bill. His psyche has gotten into my brain. I can feel it squiggling around in there like worms. It's driving me insane. He's the fake Fat Bill. He's the fake one. Shoot him. He's the shooter. They did not take him. I go. Crikey. Crikey. I pulled my chair.
Does anyone want to know what I learned today?
No! You know what I learned? Horses can't throw up. Now, I know that ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I read that under the lid of one of my iced teas, and I thought, I didn't know that.
And I learned something too. Even if we're all not here, we can get together from time to time and drink and laugh and share stories and make memories that we can take with us forever. It's not whether you're young or old, it's whether you're together, even if you can't always be together.
That's real nice, Fat Bill. Kind of classy.
It's one of the few things I did learn from Happy. Now, let's end this thing. I have got to drop a brown snake into the water. Now the time has come to thank you all for joining in the fun. We wish that could stay all night, but now we've got to run. So, tell your friends and family to come and join us here to share a chili dog, a bowl of soup, and a bottle of beer.
Roping round the clock every day of the year. Serving chili dogs and bowls of soup and bottles of beer. Santini's gonna stop on by and hang out for a bit. And he'll wash his face off so you have a place to sit. Although the undercover dude might say the world's okay, or he'll have a leading role when Fat Bills goes off Broadway. Rhonda Sue will be
Unless she sings a song about you, in which case it's been fun. Sally will not leave, so be sure that you say hey. Unless she tries to quit again and gets free beer to stay. Roping round the clock every day of the year. Serving chili dogs and bowls of soup and bottles of beer. Bert the cowboy never leaves his ass much business. Unless you somehow lure him home with the smell of a rhubarb crisp. Billy Bob will always be the guy that guides her beer. As long as Tina isn't pissed, then the coast is clear. And speaking of, hey Tina, won't you stir our friends a brew? This time of the street, maybe lose the attitude. And if you see a younger girl serving, she's no rookie. Just look past her there and turn and see if it is Nookie.
Yes, it's Nookie. Yes, it's Nookie. Skibbity-dip-dap-dip-dip-dip-dip-dip. Woo! Hey, now you- 5, 6, 7, 8.
Roping round the clock every day of the year. Serving chili dogs and bowls of soup and bottles of beer. That Bill sure would like to have. We're not sure when we'll see you next, but we will see you then. There isn't much to miss, so please try not to cry. We've been here for about 30 years and we'll be here till we die. Y'all come back to see us at Fat Bill's Roadside Cafe. You shouldn't let our menu scare anyone away. It may not be the best food that you will eat this year, but there's nothing like a chili dog and you can't beat a bottle of beer. Roping round the clock every day of the year. Serving chili dogs and bowls of soup and bottles of beer. Roping around the clock every day of the year. Serving chili dogs and bowls of soup and bottles of beer.
On the harmonica, rhythm, and backup guitar, Chris Steve Contreras. On the bass, Katie, please stop giving me nicknames, let's. And on the goddamn lead guitar, Eric Peter Schwartz. Let's do dance songs one last time.
You're supposed to tell me when you're.
What?
Amy, tell me that's so embarrassing. I've been.
Oh my. I'm back. If you're gonna call yourself a man, it's best to help the ladies when you can. Take a tip from me, it's just as easy as can be to get in on our contraceptive plan. So put your money in the slot, it's only 50 cents. It's an effective aid against pregnancy. and see. And did I even mention the prevention of a bunch of disease? It looks like a balloon, but it's a lot more fun, and it'll keep your little woman from becoming a mom. There's no need to be ashamed, the products on the market to please. They come in sunset blue and passion pink and midnight black, child, and what do you think? They got 1,000 little bumps to make the ride worthwhile. And then we lubricate them with a special kind of goo to kill the little germies and the scrubbies too. When the party's all over, you'll have every reason to smile. So dry and natural latex is the name of the game. As long as you were wearing one, you're not to blame. And if you're hung like a zucchini or a cocktail weenie, we're gonna fit you all the same. So buy a contraceptive for the one you love. They come in only one size, I swear they fit like a glove. A condom in the wall that keeps the stork from swinging on by. For the price of 2 games on a pinball machine, I guarantee you no babies and you'll come home clean. And the future generations will remain a twinkle in your eye. For the price of 2 games on a pinball machine, I guarantee you no babies and you'll come home clean. And the future generations will remain a twinkle in your eye.
Fly down to where? Oh, fly down! Oh, just a minute. Roadkill are okay with me. They're colorful and fun to see. I don't care much for living things. It's blood and guts that makes me sing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I love a roadkill. Roadkills are my favorite thing. I love a roadkill. Roadkills make me wanna sing. See them steer the road, crush your skulls and do-si-do. Give them hell and go, 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 when you do the roadkill polka.
Skunks and cats and possum goo, dogs and birds and raccoons too, crows and buzzards pick the meat, so drive right up and watch them eat.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I love a roadkill. They're colorful and fun to see. I love a roadkill. A lesson in biology. So don't get sick and turn your head. Ain't no fight unless it's dead. And all the streets are red, red, red when you do the roadkill polka.
Carcasses are stacked up high. They stink so bad it makes you cry. Holy jeez and criminy, a roadkill's what I love to see.
1, 2, 3, everybody!
Sing boom, ta-ra, ra-ya, hey. I really love a roadkill. Sing boom, ta-ra, ra-ya, hey. I really love a roadkill. Organs scattered in the street, gore and guts and buzzard meat. It might be gross, but ain't it neat when you do the roadkill polka? It might be gross, but ain't it neat when you do the roadkill polka?
I don't smoke Marlboro cigarettes, 'cause they ain't good for you. Although at times I must admit, I has myself a chew. Just a little pinch beer, it's really lots of fun. Cowboy of the new millennium, that's what I am. I'm famous on the prairie here, I'm really quite a man. I'll always be a cowboy, I'll never ever change. I'll never move away from my
home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Thank you.
Good night, Jack.